Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing I just wanted to talk a lot about the pores and how they get clogged, and the products that we use that gets them clogged, and how we can actually unclog the pores so that our skin can benefit from, being clear, period. And just talk like in detail and some of the products that are actually comedogenic, and what you can do before you actually purchase your products, what you can do to find out if that product is going to actually cause acne or if it's actually going to clog your pores. Because I know a lot of times a lot of people hear, oh, this product is comedogenic or whatever, and everybody's like, what, comedogenic? How am I supposed to know if my product is actually comedogenic? How am I supposed to know if it's going to clog my pores? How am I going to know if it's actually going to give me acne? Like, we're gonna be talking about it. I'm gonna share with you some stuff that, or some links and so forth, that I use to actually help me when I'm choosing my products and so forth, and when I have like acne and breakouts or whatever, and I want to know like what is actually causing the problems. These are the sources that I use to help me, to figure out what's going on with my skin whenever I get like clogged pores and pimples as a result of my pores being clogged. All right, so just continue watching, sit back, relax, and let's just get into it. All right. Okay guys, so yes, I'm gonna dry my face now. Okay guys, so what is acne? Acne is just basically when the sebum, the sebum is actually that natural oily substance that the skin naturally produces, and it basically mixes with like dead skin cells, dirt, and so forth, and then the plugs of the pores, it gets clogged, yeah, and it creates acne. All right, and acne can take the form of a white head or a black head. So the white head is basically, the white head is basically a closed like comedone. So it means that it's closed, so it's not going to take like the pigment, it's not going to have a pigment because it's closed. All right, so the blackhead now is like the open comedone. So basically the same sebum, inside the sebum you have melanin in it. When the melanin hits the surface or the open pore, it oxidizes, the melanin oxidizes, and it creates blackheads pretty much. So comedones are actually clogged hair follicles. And what actually clogs the follicles of the hair? There are many things that actually does that. And this is what we are going to be talking about. Okay, so I just dried my face, as you can see. Now I'm gonna go in with my toner, because yeah, I like toning. So we're just gonna add the toner and just get straight into what we're talking about. So we have already established what acne is, we have already established what are whiteheads, blackheads, and so forth, and we also have established what are comedones, and yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so we have already established what are those things. So basically guys, there are many reasons why we can have like clogged pores. It could be oily products, it could be dead skin or dry skin, or it could be like you over cleansing or over exfoliating your skin. And let me just talk about the over cleansing and over exfoliating. Sometimes you can overdo the cleansing, the exfoliating, and it can actually dry out your skin. Okay, when it dries out your skin, it forces the skin to like overcompensate, meaning that it forces the skin to produce more oil. When it's actually producing too much oil all at once, it can actually cause you to get your pores clogged and develop whiteheads or blackheads. So it's very important that you don't over exfoliate or over cleanse your skin, because that can actually give you acne. Okay. All right, and I'm just trying to make sure that I exfoliate, add the toner here, because I have recurrent acne. And I believe it is because my pores are clogged because of the products that I am using. Highly comedogenic hair products. Okay, so let me just show you some of the this is like a skin or face mapping. I'm going to show you some of the areas that we usually get acne, and I've been observing it, I've been looking at it, and you know, right here we usually get like hormonal acne. The hairline we usually get like pomade acne. The cheeks we usually get like acne because of, you know, laying on or like dirty pillows and so forth, and just like makeup and stuff like that. And also the smartphone, when we use it, we have to rest it on our cheeks like this, so it stores a lot of dirt. Right here, it's like one of the places that we usually get acne because of makeup, wearing too much makeup, so our pores get clogged. So sometimes when we wear makeup, we get like the acne right here. And also for me, the reason why I am suffering right now from recurring acne, and they're not like a lot, it's just like a one pimple will shoot here and shoot there, but I have been noticing that the acne or the bumps, they don't come anywhere else on my face but right here. So you know what that means? It means that one, I have to ensure that my hair, the products that I'm putting into my hair, make sure that they are non-comedogenic, make sure that I clean my hair regular, meaning maybe like twice a week, because I am wearing a lot of gel and so forth. Well, not now, but I usually wash my hair like twice a week, but maybe the products that I'm using are actually comedogenic, clogging my pores and so forth. So like right here always gets sweaty too, so that could be a cause, that could be a reason why I'm getting recurring acne right here. So my hair is actually my problem right now, so I need to deal with that pretty soon before it gets out of control. But the products that I'm using, the cleanser, salicylic acid cleanser, is actually working. I decided to kind of stop with the salicylic acid cleanser because I really want to use the I really want to use this one. So today is what? Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I'm gonna start using this Friday. As I was saying, so in order to prevent our pores from being clogged, we have to make sure, as I've been saying in all of my videos, make sure that we maintain a steady skincare routine. It's very important. Okay, not only for you to get best result out of the products, but also to prevent your skin from becoming clogged. You know what I'm saying? You have to make sure that you have a steady routine. Make sure it's steady, all right? And the next thing is to make sure that we are using non-comedogenic makeup, non-comedogenic products, skincare, non-comedogenic cleansers, non-comedogenic moisturizers. Make sure that it is non-comedogenic, non-comedogenic sunscreen and so forth. Just make sure that it's non-comedogenic and make sure it's for your skin type. If you have dry skin, find products that will actually hydrate your skin. If you have oily skin, find products that will hydrate your skin but not make it so oily. Yes, so it's very important that you make sure that you're using products that are non-comedogenic. And non-comedogenic basically means anything that is going to cause blackheads, whiteheads, just clog your pores and prevent your pores from breathing naturally and carrying out its natural functions. All right, and I have this app. I'm going to tell you about this app that I use to help me whenever I'm going to like purchase new products. I use this app and it helps you to figure out if you want to get this product. It tells you the comedogenic levels. And as you all know, the comedogenic level, it is as high as number 5. That's like the highest, like highly comedogenic products with number 5, highly comedogenic. It starts from 0 straight up to 5. 5 is the highest, 0 being the lowest. Okay, so you have to like check it out. I'm going to tell you the app The app is INCI Decoder, or INCI, or INKI. No, it couldn't be INKI. So INCI Decoder. Basically, it should mean like ingredients decoder. Alright, so I'm just gonna share with you this little story time, you know, just something I was just observing with a friend. So I was talking to a friend I think yesterday, and we were just talking about the products and what works for me and what she wants to order for her skin type. So I was just asking her what's your skin type and so forth. So she was telling me and so forth. So I asked her what are you wearing sunscreen? What sunscreen are you wearing? So she gave me the sunscreen. So I took the sunscreen, took the picture and got the ingredient list for the sunscreen. When I checked the sunscreen is amazing. Like, the ingredients are actually amazing. But guess where the one mistake about that sunscreen? The sunscreen it has an ingredient that is highly comedogenic. Okay, it's highly comedogenic, meaning that it has this particular ingredient that is very what do you say now, very oily, yeah, and very comedogenic, period. It can clog your pores. And I was looking at that, I'm like, that this product is actually excellent for people with super dry skin. Okay, I mean, it's, according to them, they don't promote the product as a product that is greasy and is going to clog your pores, but that particular ingredient is highly comedogenic and it can actually clog your pores. So guys, even though sometimes they promote products as being non-comedogenic and all of those stuff, look at the ingredients and check it for yourself to see if it is actually non-comedogenic. That particular ingredient is highly comedogenic, so the possibilities of it breaking you out is very high. That's a sunscreen. All right, so I was just showing her that maybe you want to choose something that is not so, you know, comedogenic, because this one is very high. It's not even moderately or fairly or mildly or whatever. It's super high. So I told her that she needs something that's not going to clog her pores. And she was also sharing with me that the product that I was like making reference to, she applies only that product over her skin, and she wears a mask over it. And she said that the day before or the day after she got currently she has like 2 big pimples, but she doesn't want to burst them. And maybe it's because of wearing a mask along with using products that are highly comedogenic. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important that you take into consideration comedogenicity. Yeah, that's what you call it. But I'm going to show you like the app and how it works and so forth, so you can have an idea. All right, so the next thing is to avoid products with occlusives. All right, so if you have oily skin or acne prone skin, not even more so acne prone skin, but more so like oily skin. Alright guys, I'm going to drink some water because I noticed that when I don't drink any water, my mouth gets foamy, and that's because I am dehydrated. So I'm drinking my TEAMI tea. Yes guys, and this is the TEAMI skinny tea. Yeah. Alright, so I have to let it drink to make sure that, you know, my mouth doesn't get foamy, because I've been noticing in my videos that my mouth is getting foamy, and I know that because I like to talk a lot. So sometimes, you know, I'm just talking away. All right, so the next thing that I would say is to avoid products with occlusives, meaning avoid products that actually, if you have acne prone skin or actually oily skin, avoid products with occlusives. Like, occlusives are basically products that are like ingredients that lock in the moisture. Okay, and the thing with people with like oily prone skin, you don't really need, if you are trying to control your oil and so forth, you don't really need products that are going to lock in moisture. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need a moisturizer that's going to that has an ingredient that is going to lock in moisture, because you are actually trying to control moisture. You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessary to do that, because that could possibly plug your pores even more, because you have too much oil. You are overproducing oil naturally, and then you're adding more oil to it because you think that you need to moisturize. You know what I'm saying? But the secret to it is identifying the areas on your face that is actually extremely oily, and the areas that are dry. You know what I'm saying? So for example, if you are going to go in with like an occlusive moisturizer, maybe you can have a moisturizer that's not so occlusive or lightweight, apply to your T-zone, and then a moisturizer that is like occlusive, so it is actually going to lock in the moisture, for example around your mouth. Okay, this particular moisturizer that I'm using from CeraVe, it's not like occlusive, not that, so that means it's like extremely lightweight. So what I do with this, even though it is lightweight, I don't want to just apply it one time, because around my mouth is extremely dry. So what I do, I try to apply the product according to my face, according to what my face likes. Okay, so for example in my T-zone I apply it like so, and then if you really want to go in with your moisturizers that have like occlusives, you can apply them around the mouth. So for example, I get really dry here, so I need to lock in moisture. You know what I'm saying? So it's also very important that you layer. And guys, I have been learning about that. I have been learning a lot about that, because if you have like combination skin, you have oily T-zones, you have dry, the perimeters of your face are like dry, you don't really need to be adding products that are going to make hair more oily. Because what I notice is when I use occlusive like moisturizers, right here it always sweat a lot, and then here is fine, but I'm like, why is hair so oily and so forth? You know what I'm saying? Why does it feel so oily? And that's because I'm using too much like products with occlusives, and they're actually going to eventually clog my pores. You know what I'm saying? So just think about that. Think about your moisturizer. You don't have to have one moisturizer. You can have like several moisturizers. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say for people with oily skin. Just avoid products with occlusives. You can have nice lightweight moisturizers like this one, the facial moisturizing lotion, ultra lightweight, oil free. So this is very, very good for people with my skin. Yes, and you don't have to go ham right here in the T-zone. Then the next one is use a clay mask. If you're trying to control oil in your skin, use a clay. If you have oily skin, you can use a clay mask. If your skin feels congested, whenever your skin feels congested, and you are supposed to know if your skin feels congested. Whenever your skin feels congested, try to use a clay mask. People use like sheet mask to add moisture. Whenever your skin feels congested, you use a clay mask, and clay mask is going to actually help to get rid of some of the oil, right? And also it has some ingredients that is going to like detox the skin, take away all of the impurities. Just be careful with the clay mask, because it can dry out your skin of its natural moisture, and then causing you to overproduce oil, which can also clog your pores. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, there's no one best way of doing anything. It's contingent, like contingency theory. It's contingent. There's no one best way of doing anything at all. You know what I'm saying? There's no one best way. What you have to do now is to figure out your skin. Figure out your skin type, what your problems are. If you have oily skin, apply something that solves your oily skin problems. If you have dry skin, do something that's going to solve your dry skin problems. You know what I'm saying? Number 5, this is what I'm going to say: do not squeeze your pimples. Don't squeeze them. So if you get a breakout, don't squeeze them. Like, I have this big old pimple because my pores is actually clogged from the products that I'm putting in my hair. A lot of gel and so forth, and I have researched those products, and they're very like comedogenic. So yeah, so I have this pimple. So while I use the salicylic acid, and it cleared up basically everything, yesterday I saw this one coming up. So it's currently at this size. Me not touching it, because guess what, I don't want hyperpigmentation. I don't want to irritate or inflame the bump that is actually there. Make sure you have an exfoliator. Some people are using chemical exfoliators like me. I'm using the toner that's a chemical exfoliator, and I really love it because it actually helps to get rid of my dead skin. Some people cannot manage this, yeah, so you can go lower in terms of like the percentage. If you are using physical exfoliator, you know, use it, and use it cautiously, and just remember that over a period of time physical exfoliators will actually tear the skin. But if you're not using a harsh physical exfoliator, I think that maybe it's fine in your routine. If you're not using it a lot and you're not scrubbing your skin, then I think that it should be fine if you're using a physical exfoliator. But for right now, I'm really enjoying chemical exfoliating because yeah, enjoying it. All right, so the next one is to ensure that you give yourself a at-home facial if you can. If you can't do like at-home facial, or you don't have the capacity to give yourself a facial, you can actually go to a professional if you can afford it, and just pamper yourself, and they will just, you know, tell you what you need to do, tell you if your skin is congested, what products you need to use. It's like good and so forth, and it's just comforting too. When you're finished, your skin is just going to feel nice and clean. You know what I'm saying? And I want everybody to really think like, even though we're trying to keep our pores from being clogged up, it doesn't mean that our pores are going to be like clean and nothing is going to be in our pores and so forth, and it's just going to be perfectly clean, because of course our pores cannot be like 100% clean. We're just trying to prevent it from being clogged up. So the next thing that I'm going to be talking about is to get yourself a sebum regulator, something that can regulate your sebum. And one of the things that I'm currently using in my routine is the niacinamide. I know that a lot of people love the niacinamide, and one of the reasons why I like it is because it regulates sebum, and I have a like oily T-zone. I don't want a lot of oil in my T-zone. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a lot of oil. So if I can get something that can regulate my sebum, and when we talk about sebum regulating sebum, it doesn't mean that only for oily skin. If you're not producing a lot of oil, it's just going to allow you to produce enough oil that is necessary for your skin to function. So whatever your problems are, niacinamide will solve it. And guess what? Niacinamide is also working to prevent hyperpigmentation or texture and so forth. So it's gonna be good for your pores and all of that jazz. You know what I'm saying? Congestion and all of that. The next one I would say is to just maintain a good skincare hygiene, in terms of like changing your pillows regularly, washing your makeup brushes and so forth. And I made a video talking about some of the bad skincare habits and hygiene that I was practicing, and this was the reason why I had like acne and hyperpigmentation, because I wasn't like doing what I needed to do to ensure that my skin flourish. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So just ensure that you have a good skincare hygiene and so forth, and make sure to wash your hair, guys, and make sure to watch the products that you're using in your hair, because that's one thing that's going to clog your pores like a make sure to wash your hair, guys. Make sure to wash your hair, period. And remember to think about the products, the comedogenic products. As I said before, you can go on the website INSEE or ingredients decoder, and you can find out if some of the products that you're using, if it's safe, if it's going to clog your pores and so forth, if it's offering you enough moisture and so forth. Everything is just going to be there, so you can go and check it out to see what or how your skincare is doing and so forth. Alright, so this is it for me. Hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like, guys, and subscribe. I would really and truly appreciate it. And for everybody that has been liking, commenting, and coming back to my videos, I really and truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.